What's up, dudes? Spirit has said, hi guys, I'm Molly Marcella. I'm a clairaudient, psychic, Heyoka, empath. I am channeling, so anything I say is part of your message. Spirit has said, take note, the big shift has happened. The big shift has happened. All right, well, let's see what decks we're working with. So we have a big shift that's happened. Number 26. What does that mean? The wheel turned. Oh, wonderful. The wheel turned last night. And 14. Red 26 and green 14. Let's get them. Let's see. Red 26. This is the Antique Anatomy Tarot. And green 14. Star MS. All right. There's my headbands. So, Spirit said a long time ago, this might be the masculine that had the frog in their throat. This might be a very shy person when it comes to their personal life. This person might have suffered some trauma in the past. All right. So for the feminine, Spirit said a long time ago, and I've been channeling this for a long time, remember how people treated you when they deemed you worthless. All right, who is this message for? Because the tides have turned and everybody's going to want some of you now. Leo and Taurus. All right. So the tides have turned and everybody's going to want some of the divine feminine now. But there's a whole stuck-up lunch table that couldn't even be bothered to acknowledge the divine feminine's existence. The divine feminine might get famous. The divine masculine might be famous. They might get famous together. Something like that. And all these bullies, and maybe even some for the masculine too. The masculine is excited. They're going to have a breath of fresh air on their arm. They're excited to walk around with this person. And it's not just in an egotistical way. In a karmic reward way. Everybody gets to see, everybody wants their new love and interest. But there was a lot of people who couldn't be bothered to even acknowledge this divine feminine's existence. She was supportive for them. She was there for them. And they were not there for her. Not at all. But now she might get some money or some fame or something, and they're all going to come crawling back. Hey, remember me? Spirit says, right now, get out your two lists, your naughty and your nice list, just like Santa. And remember, who didn't have the time of day for you when they deemed you worthless? And then remember, who who didn't care if you had worth or not according to them. Of course, nobody was worthless. But a whole bunch of people acted like somebody was worthless. All right, my coffee's done. I hear the tides have turned. The tides have turned. Well, let's hear about it. Leo and Taurus. What does Spirit want you to know? Message for Leo and Taurus? What's the message for Leo and Taurus? Leo and Taurus. Whoa. Every day is a fresh start. So the people that deemed you worthless are going to feel regret now. They're going to see exactly how much worth you have. And that's part of their karmic lesson. And the lesson is, you should have been nicer. These people were mean, stuck up, exclusive, for no reason at all. All right. What's the message from Antique Anatomy for Leo and Taurus? Look who just popped out. The Emperor. Okay. What's the message from the Emperor? I am worthy of healing. I understand I can make a difference in this world. So we have an emperor who has accepted their divine mission. They're going to come in for this feminine. And this is divinely guided. It's divinely blessed. All right. Final message. Ooh. We have the Tower with the 10 of coins. Tower with the 10 of coins. So this Tower card always reminds me of the boat. So we learned the lesson about the speedboat. And we're gonna learn it again. So life is a speedboat. Imagine a speedboat on a river. And it's going super freaking fast. This color green might mean something. You have three places you can stand in the speedboat. You can stand at the back of the boat, turning around and looking at the churning up water from the motor of the boat, the wake, just the churning, bubbly, gray water. And you can just stare at it while you're on your boat ride, churning and bubbling over and over again. That's called the past. And staring at that churning, bubbling water is called rumination. What's the view like? Nothing but a bunch of churning, bubbling gray water. Trauma, betrayal, slights, whatever you have felt. You can stay there and concentrate on that. You can turn around and walk to the front of the boat and stand at the very front. Okay, I feel like I'm wheezing for a second. I hear wheezy. And you can turn your neck and crane your neck to see what's right around the bend. What's coming? What's coming? What's coming? What's coming? Constantly in anticipation. What's coming? What's coming? What's coming? What's coming? Or you can go to the middle of the boat and stand there and look around at everything just whizzing you by. And that's called the present moment. The front of the boat is called the future. What's coming? What's coming? What's coming? The middle of the boat is called the present moment, where you enjoy your boat ride, where you look at everything whizzing past you. Because the bottom line is, no matter where you stand, here or here or here, it's all passing you by. Time doesn't stop. A big shift happened. A big tower happened. Somebody may have said memento mori as a concept. Little art history now. If you look in old paintings, you may see a skull in a still life. You may see some flowers that are just starting to droop and wilt, and maybe a couple petals have fallen off. You may see fruit that's just starting to rot. That's called memento mori, and that means remember death. Remember, we are all gonna die. And it's not like to freak you out. It's to remind you to live. It's to remind you to get away from the back of the boat, stop mind fucking yourself at the front of the boat, and get to the middle of the boat. All right. With that came the 10 of coins, the 10 of pentacles, the motherfucking jackpot. For those that have done the spiritual work, Spirit has brought in the motherfucking jackpot. All right. Final message. What's the final message for Leo and Taurus? Final message for Leo and Taurus. A boat might mean something. What's the final message for Leo and Taurus? Final message. There it is. I deserve love, compassion, and empathy. Somebody has finally had the shift. They found their Ace of Cups. Self-love. It was foggy for a while. So this person may have suffered from narcissist abuse. They may not be with the narcissist person anymore. But after narcissist abuse, you live in a state that's very, very foggy. And there's a term for it. It's called the narcissistic fog. The stress, the trauma, the gaslighting, the mind fucking that has been your norm for a very long time has left a foggy state in your mind. The fog just dissipated. All right? I deserve love, compassion, and empathy. All right, it looks like the masculine finished up whatever karmic lessons they needed from whoever this person was. It was a karmic person. And let's remember, karmic means that person is in your life to teach you a lesson. Sometimes the lesson is, don't ever be like that person. Sometimes the lesson is, I will never allow myself to be treated so shitty again. Sometimes the lesson is, I'm going to stop showing up for people who can't be bothered to even acknowledge my existence. And in the end, their lesson is, you should have been nicer. You could have been part of whatever this was. Too mean, too stuck up. Couldn't even acknowledge. Now they're going to watch from the sideline. All right, let's do one more. One more message, final message. I'm ready for the positive possibilities the universe has in store for me. There it is, darlings. So make sure you put your intentions out to the universe. Say right now with me, I'm ready for the, I'm going to read it again and then we're going to say it together. I'm ready for the positive possibilities the universe has in store for me. Repeat after me. I'm ready for the positive possibilities the universe has in store for me. There you go, darlings. Your intentions are out there. Have a great day. You might hear from an emperor real soon. Woo!